They're making radio fun again.
Akron, Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and worldwide.
We are many voices united. All about the music.
That's what I grew up on.
Hi, everybody. There's no words on it.
He loves betraying people. He gets off on it. He's committed to Satan.
Fight it, and we'll do it live.
I don't like them putting chemicals in the water that turn the friggin' frogs gay. If you're a new listener, just type in Pentagon tested gay bomb on Iraq. They didn't consider using it. They've used it on our troops.
And welcome to your long ride home. I am your host, Michael Long. We're back in studio, and across from me, as always, is the lovable, huggable Cornelius Hennessy. That's really loud.
You think?
Yeah, just a tad. Just a T-biddle.
Doesn't really seem all that loud.
To you, it doesn't?
Surprisingly.
That's
remember,
shocking.
your headphones are like 3 times as loud as mine get.
That is true.
Your Tascams.
Well, we are coming to you live again from the Rubber City here in Akron, Ohio on WMBU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network. Been a while since I've been able to do that. I'm dropping stuff all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. So we are back live. We've been doing some pre-recorded shows for the last few months while this COVID thing has been running crazy, brother. COVID mania running crazy on you.
COVID ran its...
Yeah, it ran right through you like you were a $2 whore.
That's right.
Right through you. But we are back now. Happy to be back in studio. And, you know, nothing's changed here, but except for now you can call us. We got our phone lines fixed. So if you want to give us a call, talk about anything on your mind, you can do so at 330-400-4562, 330-400-4562. And we actually have our phone screener, our phone winch now. We have a phone winch now. I just want to see if her mic works. Say something.
Well, let me turn it on, right?
Yeah, that would help.
Okay. I'm gonna hold it down.
All right.
Did you break it already? It's not staying on.
It's not staying on.
Let me see it.
It says fully charged.
I mean, we're getting something in the ears.
Yeah, it does.
But mine, man, now my ears, now I'm only getting in the right.
Okay, now
ears.
say something.
Something.
I don't know if I can't hear it.
I don't know. I know that my left ear's dead now.
Yeah, I know. You killed it.
You killed it.
I know. I'm dropping stuff. We're trying out new wireless mics for our intern over here, but it doesn't seem like it's working. Say something.
Something.
Oh, I heard that. Wait, let me turn our mics off. Say something.
Something.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Oh, yeah. You can definitely hear her. So, okay.
That picks up a lot.
I know. It's really good.
That picks up all of us. We can just turn our mics off.
Right. And just go with that.
Screw it.
You can turn it off for now. We have anything else we need from you? At least now we know we can get it. All right. So we're back. Why, man, what has happened since we've been gone? Anything interesting happened while we were gone?
Hell no.
I don't think anything's happened in the last 3 months that's worth talking
3
about.
months.
2 months, 3
Yeah.
months. I don't know.
2 months ish.
Nothing in the last 2.5 months has happened for
No.
us to talk about. I don't think. I mean,
Well, here's the thing. We have been talking about stuff.
yeah, we have been doing
Just we haven't been here live talking about
right.
it.
We've been doing some pre-recording stuff, and
I mean, it was live when we recorded it.
yeah.
It just didn't air live.
It just didn't air live, and it didn't air on all our multitude. I'm making up words now. Our multitude of streaming sites like Facebook, YouTube, Daily Motion. Get down with the motion of the ocean.
I don't know much about Daily Motion. I know about a daily movement. It's not always daily. Sometimes I got to take Metamucil first.
Ew. Has COVID stopped up your bowels at all?
No,
No.
COVID has not stopped. Just stopped my nose and my taste buds, but it hasn't stopped me from breathing a little bit. I had some shortness of breath, but no, still been able to regularly move my bowels.
Did you quit smoking though?
I did.
That's good.
I kind of didn't tell a lot of people. I didn't make a big deal out of it, especially at first, because obviously I don't want to be that guy. It's like, yeah, you're 48 hours in, I quit, and then next thing you know, back to it. And a lot of people I don't ever advertise. I've always kind of been ashamed to be a smoker, and I never really advertised it. Okay. And now that I'm free from it, I mean, I'm not going to be like, oh, you god awful smoker. You are the world's cancer. I mean, people make their decisions. They want to do what they want to do. I could tell you my success story, which was because I almost died from COVID, that I had to quit. Scared me straight. I know you almost went to a scared straight thing, right?
Oh yeah.
And it didn't work.
No.
I didn't get scared. You must have the heart of.
I'm straight though.
Yeah. But yeah, I quit, and I feel great. One of the best decisions I've ever made in my life. It's the longest I've been without nicotine flowing through my lungs or my blood in close to a decade. So, yeah, it's been nice. It's been real nice.
Pin a rose on your nose.
Yes, please.
We're proud of you, though. Good job.
It's 40 some days now. It was 40. It's like 42 or 43.
It's right around Christmas time that you
a couple days. Yeah, a couple days after Christmas, I quit. I like officially knew, like I was like, I knew I've got COVID. So yeah, that's why I'm like, I got to quit, man. Cause I don't want to be on a ventilator in a hospital bed. And I was going to quit anyway at New Year.
Right.
I was like, oh, I'm just going to quit at New Year, make it
New Year, new me.
Yeah. Make it a resolution. And you can see how many times I quit as a New Year's resolution, how far it stuck. But I said, I didn't really brag about it. I didn't really talk about it. I didn't want a lot of people to know that I was a smoker. And it's funny that I would imagine or think that people didn't know, because you can clearly look at somebody, not all the time, but like me, like I had, tar stains in my beard and my mustache. My oral health's a lot better. Not perfect, but it's a lot better. A lot of things have changed. I feel like I've got better complexion.
Your complexion today is just amazing.
Yes, exactly.
I almost had to put my sunglasses on.
Yeah, it was shining so freaking bright. Yep.
Because of the brightness.
So yeah, I recommend
Proud
it.
of you.
I recommend it. I'm not gonna be like, you need to do that, and guilt you every time. But
you need to stop now.
I recommend it. I definitely do.
Your life will be so much better once you quit.
I mean, it will, but
anyway, I quit monsters.
Yeah, I know that's something that I still can't do. I'm down to that's pretty much my only vice now. Quit the gambling, quit the cigarettes. I never really was a drinker, but the one thing that still gets me is caffeine, and it's not even that bad. It's a daily thing.
Sounds like you're minimizing your caffeine addiction, sir.
I mean, I don't have I've gotten a lot better about it, actually, because I don't have to use it as much, because when I quit smoking, I can breathe better. I sleep better. I'm getting more oxygen, and so I'm not as tired.
Who needs oxygen?
Even though I am pretty tired because I've had chronic fatigue from COVID, but I haven't eaten as heavy as a caffeine. I don't rely as much on caffeine now. So
that's true. Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Last time we were on air, we had a president in by the name of Donald Trump. Now we have a president in by the name of Joseph Biden. So that's changed.
It has changed.
And it's such a peaceful transfer of power.
I mean, really
peaceful.
Yeah,
totally peaceful.
Peaceful. Really, we were Democrat all the way. Now we had, not only did we have a change in the president, we had a change in the Senate, really, in the power of the Senate.
Yeah, it's Democrats all the way across the board. And they're looking at a hefty COVID relief plan to the tune of $1.9 trillion.
Still lighter than I think it should be.
My mother said she's proud of you for that you quit smoking.
Well, thank you.
My mother has never told me she's proud of me, but
my mother's never told me she's proud of me either.
But my mother's proud of you.
She
at
ever
least.
watches. She might be watching. I don't know.
My mother's proud of you at least. At least one of us makes my mom proud.
It's good to know.
Good to know. Good to know.
Good to know. Call you later, baby.
I guess you'll be invited to Christmas this year and not me.
Yeah, that works.
You make the couch smell like smoke. I'd rather have Corey over.
It's just his farts are now. It's not the smoke, it's the farts. At least the farts will go away. The smoke just lingers.
It lingers. So, man, anything big happened last night?
Oh.
Was there anything special last night going on? Or?
There was a, I don't know if you heard of him, but The Weeknd had a concert last night. And so, yeah, The Weeknd had a concert last night. And there was a football team that played in between the concert, before and after. They decided to call halftime at when it was his concert. So yeah.
My mom said she would be proud of me if I quit smoking. Well, disappointing once again. Yeah. Should be used to that by now. So yeah, The Weeknd, man. Yeah, I know you were excited. When I was very excited when they announced it. I'm gonna let you do your spiel, and then I'll. What spiel?
Well, I'm sure you have a spiel, and I'm sure you're gonna antagonize me.
No,
the rest of the show, you BS.
I loved the cosplay Prince concert. It was great.
I might walk off the set. I might really walk off the set.
Okay, I'm done. I won't make fun of Lenny Kravitz anymore for his performance last night.
The performance was fantastic.
Why didn't he sing American Woman? I thought that was like his biggest hit.
Yeah.
American Woman.
I'm going to be honest. I thought last night that The Weeknd was going to play Dirty Diana. He does a wonderful Dirty Diana cover, and I really thought that was going to come out. It was a 14-minute performance. I was told it was going to be like a 24-minute performance. I thought it was underwhelming, and I feel like a lot of other artists had longer than that. Maybe not, but I feel like they've had longer.
Got a lot of hate.
It did get a lot of hate. And I'm going to say this: he did it for his fan base. He did not do it for the mass main. Yes, the XOs.
What does that even mean?
It's not really. There's speculation.
Is it like Fight Club? Like you can't
there's
talk about
speculation that it's ecstasy and oxy.
Oh, well.
Because there's a theme at XO till we overdose. But other people say it's hugs and kisses. So
whatever. I
don't know. I'm in a couple forums, obviously, with me being a big Weeknd fan. A couple of forums like Facebook groups, and everyone's ecstatic about the performance. I myself love the performance. I did think that the sound kind of sucked. I think that the mix, whoever ran the board last night, didn't do a very good job. But I
should have hired me.
Yes, they should have, but they didn't. But I thought it was a great performance. And there's people that are going to hate, and they're wearing diapers on their heads and jock straps. Oh, I've heard a lot of different things, and and then there's a lot of people who the hell is The Weeknd? You cannot tell me with a straight face you don't know who The Weeknd is, unless you're a boomer, like 70-year-old boomer. The Weeknd is everywhere. Top of streaming charts. That's all they've played. I mean, all they've played on the radio for the past year was Blinding Lights, which has annoyed the hell out of me, to be fair. But what are you going to do? But people, the disrespect, the amount of disrespect.
So much disrespect. It's heartbreaking. I thought it was a wonderful performance. It was different. And what do you expect for a COVID Super Bowl performance? Yeah. It was very different than anything we'd ever seen. There wasn't any other features. There wasn't surprises. It was just him displaying. He put $7 million into the performance, and I was told that he didn't even get paid. He wasn't getting paid for the performance, or the offset was the $7 million. Maybe they did offer, hey, you're going to get paid this, and he's like, you know what? Let's just put that money towards my set, because it was a cool set. I'm assuming the millions of people, or the millions of not millions. How many people were out on that field? How many dancers did he have? So do you think this was the best Super Bowl halftime performance ever?
No, I wouldn't go that far, and I couldn't tell you what I think it is. A lot of people say Prince's was fantastic, and it was. I think a lot of people are saying, Prince. But like when you get these, AC/DC and Guns N' Roses and all.
Paul McCartney's was good.
Yeah, sure. I'm not going to say like, oh, it was the best one ever. I think it was one of the greatest because it was different. And I'm biased though, because
Lady Gaga's was different.
Yeah, very different. But there goes the headset. Very different. But I mean, did she not have special guests? Didn't she have someone surprise entrance like a Royal Rumble?
Sure. Like a Royal Rumble.
I mean, I don't
exactly
really care.
what it was like.
This is the first. This was the first Super Bowl halftime show that I was truly, genuinely more excited about than the actual game. Usually, I'm an avid sports fan, and I really usually am invested in the game. I did get invested last night because it was nice seeing Patrick Mahomes get his ass beat, and I had a good time.
A game last night. It was just I don't know. There was like a victory parade that started in the first quarter.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it.
It was the very beginning of that game was fairly competitive. It was like they were back and forth. The first couple possessions they punted. Both teams punted. I think the first couple possessions, and then the Chiefs scored first with a field goal. If I'm not mistaken,
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure Chiefs.
I didn't watch the beginning of the game. I didn't join into like the second quarter.
Yeah, Chiefs scored first, got first blood, and then after that it was over with. It was, just crazy. A year ago, less than a year ago, Gronk was retired.
Yeah. He was a 24/7 champion a year ago.
Yeah, he was retired, and here he is with 2 touchdowns in the Super Bowl. He never imagined coming back. He never imagined he'd be in the Super Bowl. People really were counting Tom Brady out, and everyone's like, oh, screw Tom Brady. Whatever, man. You can hate all you want, and we had this conversation off air. You've spoken how you feel about him. I don't know how you want to be public with that. But
yeah, he's a piece of garbage, but as a human, he's a piece of garbage as a human. I mean,
I don't know what he is as a human. I'm not going to argue with you because I can't go back and forth with you because I don't know the facts, and I'm not here to spit the facts. We're talking about how he performed as an athlete. Just because he makes out with his son after the with his kids after the football games, kisses him on the lips. I don't know why you think that's
that ain't why.
But fantastic performance. I have to give credit to the defense. I think Patrick Mahomes should have got MVP though, as a joke. Like they wanted to give J.R. Smith the MVP.
I think the guy that ran onto the field should have got the MVP.
Why's that?
Because he made it all the way to the end zone
before the Chiefs did.
Yeah, he did. He had more touchdowns than the Chiefs did in the game. He did it with no padding.
Man, we have to give the Chiefs some credit.
Maybe they'll sign that fan.
Maybe.
In a Super Bowl where it's like very limited capacity, it was mostly like frontline workers and stuff. How do you still have a fan run on the field?
Maybe it was scripted. Like people are saying that the game was scripted on some professional wrestling stuff.
Who booked this?
Yeah, there was a chance that they might have just said, you know what, this game's getting kind of boring. It's very one-sided. Let's just, release the streaker. He wasn't a streaker, but he was wearing like a thong or something. I don't know.
He was like wearing like that Borat bathing suit.
But it wasn't yellow though. Like
Borat. It was like pink, and his shirt was like an advertisement for some Russian YouTuber's porn site.
Oh, I don't know.
Do you watch Russian porn?
Yeah. I verified it was not. It was not what you thought it was.
Well, let's check with our intern, see if she likes Russian porn.
I don't really watch porn.
You don't watch porn? Is your mic on?
Is it?
Did you turn it on? If you don't turn it on, it obviously isn't on.
How long do you have to hold it down?
I don't know. I think you just press it and it's good.
I don't know. I hear myself.
There you go.
I don't really watch porn.
That sounds really good.
Like every now and then, if I'm trying to get the mood going, maybe we will.
Watch Russian porn or just porn?
Huh?
You watch Russian porn or just regular porn?
No Russian porn.
So what do you like? Do you like 2 chicks or like a chick and a dude or
yeah?
What do you?
Chick and a dude.
Oh, you don't like 2 chicks going at it?
Yeah.
Is your boyfriend like that? I mean,
probably. He's got a Instagram full of women's butts sticking out and
Corey, you want to know what his Instagram is?
twerking. And
Yeah, are you talking about he follows a bunch of women or follows a bunch of
Oh,
accounts,
yeah.
or like his personal account is
Like,
just
he just
uploads.
puts girls' butts
Yeah.
all over.
No, his whole feed is.
He just
full
goes
of-
on Reddit and just downloads. He goes on like big booty bitches and gets the greatest pictures and then re-uploads them onto his Instagram.
He watches BBW porn.
Does he really?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Does that make you like self-conscious that he watches like fat chick porn? And you guys are together?
I'm not skinny.
But you're not like a BBW. When I think BBW, I'm thinking of like
Precious
Corey with a wig.
Corey with a wig. Hey, well, you said your man watches BBW porn,
Yep.
and Michael watches BBC porn. So,
Yeah. Maybe we could.
God
Would
damn
you
it!
stop destroying stuff?
Well, if I had a little, you didn't keep me on a freaking short leash over here.
Yeah, you brought your own headphones in. That's your problem.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna have to get a 10-foot long aux cord now. So
Something like
add that to my Amazon shopping list.
Yeah.
Alexa,
Hey Alexa, play WMBU and
order Corey a 10-foot long.
order Corey a 10-foot long aux cord. And it's gonna think we said like a cox cord.
Yeah.
To get
I
one of
can
those
tell
big.
Alexa to play WMVU now.
Oh yeah, you just
Oh,
gotta
yeah.
enable the skill.
Oh, I'm gonna do that.
We also got an app now.
Yeah, well, we've had an app on the Android.
Yeah, but
Apple
now we
Store.
have an app on Apple.
Yes.
So if you have an iPhone, because you're a sophisticated person like myself,
Mhm.
Oh no.
you can now download the WMVU app right on Apple.
Hashtag Android.
I wonder how far that mic will go. Go to the other room and just see if we can still hear you.
That's a good idea. That's a good test. We're just testing out the intern today.
Yeah, we're making her run all the way around.
You're not a confused intern, but you're an intern nonetheless.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, we can still. That sounds
Yeah.
really good. I
Yeah.
like that.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God, the phone's ringing. Hurry up, get back in here. No, I'm just kidding. Oh,
Can you hear me
well,
now?
wait, she can't hear us.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Yeah. It's not a two-way.
I forgot. We don't have her.
No,
like,
the
with
phone's not really
headphones.
ringing. I hope you.
No.
realize that.
Oh,
It wasn't.
okay.
He just wants to mess with you.
Can you hear me now?
But I forgot that you don't have headphones on out there, so you couldn't even hear me
Well, you got
telling
a
you.
pretty loud voice.
I do. We'll have to get some like wireless headphones to implement too. And
Yeah.
just
Well,
have
that wouldn't be a
Roman
bad
intern.
idea to just get some wireless headphones with very, very low latency.
Yeah.
I mean, at this point, me hearing a couple milliseconds later is, I mean, I'm not doing anything precise. I'm not at the, BMV
right.
where it's like, raise your hand if there's a green light. Raise your hand. Is it left or right? Left or right? God, I'm so happy. I haven't been to the BMV.
My great aunt actually does those hearing tests.
Oh God. I used to have to do them as a kid, but my hearing was always great. So I don't know. Now my hearing's horrible, and I don't have to do them. So I don't know how that works. But yeah, that sounded really good, even when you were out there.
Yeah.
So that's actually going to come in really handy.
Yeah, that's now I wouldn't go out of very clear, very audible, very clear.
Yeah.
I mean, would I want to record vocals with it? No.
Right.
But for sure, it's great if we had somebody like, if we have a guest,
Right.
like we had Ray DeVito in.
We don't have to put a microphone all the way over there and have to stretch
Mhm.
cords in that.
Yeah.
Boom, we got that. It
Yeah.
actually works perfect. Now go up to the roof and see if we can still hear you.
No, thank you.
Still haven't been up to the roof.
You
Still
haven't? I don't like it.
I
It's
was
too
supposed
high.
to go up to the roof and see our antenna that's defunct, but
Now I kind of want to go up to the roof. If it was a nice day and it was like spring or summer, I'd go up there.
It's actually really nice. It's a huge antenna.
it's a nice day today.
Yeah. Okay.
We did
It's
not
cold.
get the cold that we thought we were going to get. Now, mind you, it's still freaking flipping
Well, right now
really cold.
it is 25 degrees outside. So yeah, it's cold. It's a bit nipply.
A little bit nipply.
A little bit
So
nipply.
yeah, it is a little cold, but they were expecting like wind chills of -25 like we got. Do you remember a couple years ago when we got that ridiculous cold? There's a
Oh,
video.
yeah. That was 2019, I think. Of
Yeah.
yeah. Oh
Yeah.
no, it was 2018. The winter, that December in 2018 or January. Maybe it was in January.
It was 2019.
It was bad. They're like, do not go outside if you don't have
Literally.
to.
I mean, we were in like
Like-
-30 some
yeah.
wind
It
chills.
was bad.
Uh,
Polar vortex.
I was hanging out with some people back then, and you know how like You take boiling water and you throw it up in the air.
Oh yeah,
And it turns to snow. Well, that boiling water, we threw it in the air, and by the time it came back down, it hadn't become snow yet. So I got a little burned, and I screamed like a little bitch. And I have to find the video. I'll have to upload it. I'll just tag somebody in it. I
definitely want to see that video.
Yeah, it's cut short because I was recording the snow, the snow, and it wasn't really snow.
You don't have to stand now that you got the mobile mic. You can go sit on the couch or be comfortable.
Yeah, you don't even have to. You really don't.
You don't have to stretch your legs out. You can be comfortable now. Look at that.
Go hang out.
I could do the show from anywhere.
Go hang
now.
out on the couch, or you could sit there. You could hang out on the couch. You could pretend like you're one of those people for an audition in those movies I like to watch.
Couch.
The casting couch. There's plenty of couches down here.
Couches everywhere. She sits in a chair instead of the couch, though.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't know what's happened on that couch. I don't know what's happened on that couch.
What do you mean? You can't touch the floor if you're on the couch?
No, because if I sit all the way back, I won't be able to touch the floor.
Oh, you just want to sit all the way back.
That's it.
You could just lounge. You could just lay down. If we, you know what? I'm thinking about bringing in a bunch of webcams and just fixating one over there. And tomorrow or whatever, I'm gonna go get me one. Maybe is it Prime one day? This wireless mic. I'm just gonna use a wireless mic and go lay over there like I'm used to for my therapist appointments.
That's what we need. You need to do a therapist session with you.
We should do a therapist segment.
Yeah, we should.
Because we're gonna get this Roku channel up and running.
Yes, we are.
Very soon.
Very soon. We're actually gonna be working on that tonight, trying to go through and get that all set up.
We're gonna go ahead and get that set up, and we got some great ideas, some funny segments, a lot of things that the sky's the limit.
The sky's the limit.
The sky is the limit. So we're gonna do that, and we'll be right back with more.
Sky's the limit.
Just kidding. We're not
I was
going
about to say,
anywhere.
what? I had to look at the clock. Like, what? Sky's
Gotcha.
the limit and space is the place. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll have to have that. Now, Kara, are you a Marilyn Manson fan?
No.
No.
But I used to listen to him back when he was popular, but I was a kid. Like, I've heard his music.
What's your favorite song?
I can't tell you a song.
What's your favorite Marilyn Manson song, Corey?
Me?
Yeah.
Are you ready for the new
Oh yeah, I really like that. I like Dope Show. I think it's my favorite.
Dope Show is pretty. See, I'm not a big. Now, like, I'm not an album kind of Marilyn Manson fan. Like, I couldn't be like, yeah, I love this album. I know singles.
Mm-hmm.
And that's about it. Like, I had his greatest hits. I never actually owned it. I just illegally downloaded it like 15 years ago. It was like my freshman year. So I know a lot of those songs. Of course, everyone knows Beautiful People. He did he's known for covers too. A lot of his covers. He did Tainted Love, and there was a couple other things I feel like he covered that he's known for. But, it's funny. Why would you bring Marilyn? It's very random. Why would you bring Marilyn Manson up?
Well, the rumors about him still going strong.
Oh,
Evan Rachel Wood came out and said that he was very abusive, that he would rape her. And then, he said, all my partners were consenting. Anything we did was something they were totally okay with. And then there's a Wes Borland, who is he's a bass player for Limp Bizkit.
Mm-hmm. Wes Borland, yeah.
Yeah, and he also did some work with Marilyn Manson for quite a few years as part of Manson's band. And he's came out and said, yeah, Manson is not a good person. I 100% believe what is being said about him by these women. And then others have come out as well against Manson, saying pretty much the same thing. But Manson's current wife, obviously defends him. So, I don't know. What is it? What do you think?
There's a good chance that all of these allegations are true.
I mean, if anyone sees these about Marilyn Manson, are they just like, what? He doesn't seem like that type of person.
Yeah. There's no way. There's a documentary, and they're like, yeah, when you find out about serial killers, like, yeah, I live next door to him, and I had no idea that he was a psycho.
Right.
Like, there's no way that you can be like, you mean
Marilyn
he was
Manson.
into like bondage and rape and all
Right.
that? How in the hell? I would have had no clue. There's no way you look at Marilyn Manson. I mean, it's really ironic because we talked about this on one of our pre-recorded shows. He was on the final season of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
As a prisoner that he had a little relationship with a character on the show. And that was really weird to see, but like, it makes sense. I feel like he would definitely be, you think he would be the raper or the rapee if he was in prison?
Ah, man, I don't know. He has kind of a feminine look.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm not going to lie. When I was a kid and he did that Dope Show video where he's like wearing the nude suit, I was slightly turned on by that.
Okay.
Had a slight little crush on one Mr. M. Manson.
You know,
he's from Canton.
Yeah.
He's literally like 30 minutes from our studios where he grew up.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy when you think about it.
I just want to know.
All these Ohio people just grow up all screwed
Jeffrey
up.
Dahmer.
Just think about it.
Jim Jordan. Representative Jim Jordan.
Michael Long.
Corey Hennessy.
Yeah.
I want to know what these people think. If you have an opinion on the Marilyn Manson thing, give us a call, 330-400-4562. Let us know what you think about Marilyn. Did he turn you on as a child as well? Or is it just me? You know what I missed? Because I was looking into the Wes Borland thing. Because, Wes Borland came out against Manson and said all this stuff. So I was looking into the Wes Borland. And do you remember why they're falling out with Limp Bizkit happened back in like 2006-ish, 2005?
I don't recall exactly.
Because an argument broke out on MySpace between Borland and Fred Durst. They got into a MySpace argument.
A MySpace. So that's really aging it.
Yeah.
So Wes Borland played. He was a guitarist or maybe a bassist or something for Limp Bizkit.
He also had his own band, Blacklight Burns, where he was the front man of the band.
Because that name really sounds familiar.
Blacklight Burns?
No.
Wes Borland?
Yeah.
He was like the number two guy.
I think he writes a lot of music too. Like I think he's credited with writing a lot of music because when I was a kid, I used to be very anal about, not maybe necessarily a kid, but my teenage years and stuff. I'd be very anal about tagging all my music back in like before streaming was a big thing, So I make sure that like the composers and the artists and everything, I was into all that, 2000s rock. So let me get back to my point. He was in Limp Bizkit.
Yeah.
And they fell out and then he went and played with Manson.
I believe so. I think he was like doing some work with Manson while he was still with Limp Bizkit. Okay, so he left Limp Bizkit, originally left Limp Bizkit, looks like in the early 2000s. 2000s when Chocolate Starfish and Hot Dog Flavor.
Yeah, the one of the most well-known Limp Bizkit albums. Yeah. Fantastic. But keep on rolling. Come on, keep on rolling.
In March 2001 is when he originally left Limp Bizkit. He said,
God, that's been 20 years.
Yeah. No, he said his reason for leaving is because he said the music was really silly and idiotic and bizarre. It's nothing but stupid. All these R-word songs. So he left Limp Bizkit. He said creative differences. When asked why he quit the band, he said he quit because he doesn't sell out for money anymore. So, which apparently he did again. He decided he's going to sell out for money again because he did rejoin the band in 2005 with The Unquestionable Truth. Which at that point,
God awful.
Which at that point, no one cared about Limp Bizkit anymore. I mean,
2001
their day in the sun was way over at that point.
Yeah, in 2005. Yeah, 2001, 2002. So they rode Chocolate Starfish.
Oh yeah,
they rode that album for like a year or so. Got all the singles out.
Yeah,
and after that, it was like they had another album that they had. They had another album that did okay. It was like Fred Durst's face and had different colors. I don't remember the single. No, it wasn't the greatest hits, but it had I can't recall. It had that cover. Blue Eyes or
I don't know.
da, 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 is a sad man. You know that song?
Results may vary. Is that the CD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but what is that song? Behind Blue Eyes.
Behind Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
It was a cover of the Who.
Yeah. So that was that album.
Hopefully that was a decent cover because their cover of Faith was god awful, I think.
Yeah. Behind Blue Eyes, it was all right. You'll have to check it out. You know, we'll probably get flagged for copyright.
I mean, I've definitely heard it because that melody sounds really familiar. But yeah, so but my whole thing was that in 2004 he rejoined the band for that CD. And then they released their greatest hits in 2005. But then they went on hiatus after arguments broke out on MySpace.
Yeah.
Can you imagine being that upset about a MySpace post? It's like Trap getting rid of their lead singer because of his Twitter feed.
Well, he is a little psychotic with his Twitter feed, but
yeah.
I wouldn't call it the exact same thing. But
yeah. In 2005, Borland found Black Light Burns. He said that was his main project, and anything he did was just a side project, including Limp Bizkit.
Oh, so he made Limp Bizkit the side piece.
Yeah, he said if he decided to do
if he ever did
with
the R word music.
Yeah, they'd just be a side piece. And then in 2018 is when he joined Marilyn Manson as guitarist.
Oh, okay. So this was recent. Then.
Yeah, he helped in recording the Color of Violence album.
No, imagine that. It's probably black and blue.
Sure, probably.
That's the Color of Violence, if anyone wants to know.
So in 2009, he reunited with Limp Bizkit to begin touring, and it resulted in his Black Light Burns, which remember was going to be his main product, and anything else was being put on, was just a side product. But instead, he put Black Light Burns on the back burner to make some of that sweet Limp Bizkit money again. He left Manson in 2009 as well, saying there's creative differences, and he said it's the Marilyn Manson show over there, which I mean makes sense though. Yeah.
So what are you gonna do? I
actually remember on a local show, I want to say the Alan Cox show, back in like 2010. Limp Bizkit coming on and do an interview with them, and they were just like, it was Fred Durst and Wes, and you could tell they did not want to be doing anything. Like, it was the worst interview I've ever heard in my life. So we'll never have Limp Bizkit on the show.
Oh yeah. So
just put that out there. We will never have.
I was going to book them next week.
Yeah, well, don't do that. Apparently, they're bad interviews. So yeah, they put out a new album in 2011, Gold Cobra.
Yeah, that was that kind of went around the time they were getting involved with Lil Wayne.
Maybe
there was something.
I just feel like if you ever listen to anything from Limp Bizkit after like 2002, you're just stuck in the past.
I said I remember Results May Vary, and they had a song. I think Snoop Dogg was on one of the songs on that, and I was like, you get a pass kind of if you listen to that, but after that. Because there's like 2-3 good songs that I can kind of remember. There was like it's all right. Yeah.
So 2000, I think 2000 then, I think 2011 was the last Limp Bizkit album put out.
Probably.
With Wes. Looks like it. It looks like he did some solo stuff after that. Yeah. So during the pandemic, Borland began publicly releasing previously unheard material from Eat the Day and Goat Slayer. Yeah, that was apparently a experimental project he had with his brother since the two were teenagers. He said he has about 23 albums worth of material from Goat Slayer.
23 albums.
23 albums of Goat Slayer. That would be great. We need some Goat Slayer in our life. He's been married, got married in 98. They got divorced in 2019. That's a nice, healthy. Oh, no, I'm wrong. They divorced in 2001. His second marriage in 2009 lasted to 2013. And his third marriage was 2016 to 2019. Uh-huh.
I'm still not like corresponding or like in my brain that it's 2021, that it's not still 20. I mean, as much as we'd love to separate ourselves as much as we can from 2020,
Right.
it still just feels like it's like the 14th month of 2020.
Oh yeah.
Like it at New Year's Eve, it didn't go 11:59 to 12 a.m. It became like 11:61 or whatever. It's just that's how it feels.
It's not. The year has not moved.
So
on.
yeah, and I mean, I said we've kind of been away from any normalcy. We've been at home,
Oh yeah.
so that doesn't help with readjusting to a new year. So you go to school like we were in school. You'd have to write the date on papers, and you would have to cross off every time that you were in the wrong spot. But you just sneezed. You turned the wrong microphone off. Stay there. There we go.
There we go. So yeah. So another thing, a famous sex therapist on Oprah Winfrey, Dr. Laura Berman, her teenage son just passed away. She wrote a post. This is kind of heartbreaking. My beautiful boy is gone, 16 years old, sheltering at home. A drug dealer connected with him on Snapchat and gave him fentanyl-laced Xanax, and he OD'd in his room. They do this because it hooks people even more and is good for business, but causes overdose, and the kids don't know what they're taking. How does a drug dealer advertise on Snapchat? Like, do you just hashtag drug dealer on Snapchat to find a local drug dealer, or
I don't know which way I want to go with this. I want to err on the side of
you
caution.
got your mic on over there, intern?
I want to err on the side of caution on this. That's tragic.
Yeah, oh yeah,
very tragic. I don't think maybe she understands it as well as how easy it is to happen.
Here's my thing.
They probably had communication via Snapchat, but he didn't just randomly come across a. He was looking for some Xanax.
Yeah.
Okay. He was looking for drugs. As much as Dare wants you to believe that, as a kid, people just go out and hand you, hey kid, you want this? People are just out here. Every corner is just a drug dealer that's going to stop you.
I've never gotten free weed. Not even as a kid.
Yeah. So as much as Dare wants you to believe that that's the case, it's not. Very brave and bold. Because most in my community, and I'm sure it's probably just the opioid crisis and benzo crisis that's plagued America, but it's hit really hard in Northeast Ohio. I'm sure it's just as bad in Akron as it is in Lorain County and Summit County and Cuyahoga County. Most people that overdose, their obituary, people don't. It's usually passed away suddenly, or they usually do something. So I have to give props. I don't know how I would feel if I overdosed and someone was like just admitted to everybody, but she wants it to be a story and a warning for other people, because fentanyl's major killer.
I don't know. I think it's just a Snapchat part that it
throws you off. Yeah, I know. I see where you're going with that. And I'm sorry that I just wasn't on the same page with that. But
God, just ruined that mood here. No. Have you ever bought drugs off Snapchat?
No.
No.
But I've seen people trying to sell it on their stories.
On Snapchat.
With Snapchat, but I see people trying to sell stuff on.
But how do you get a hold of those? Like, how do they I don't know. I'm just trying to how do they find new customers on Snapchat? How do you just
randomly quick add people? I doubt that. Someone connected somebody to somebody. They're like, hey, check this out. or someone was advertising.
So Snapchat shouldn't get the blame. Well, here's what I'm saying: just Snapchat should not get the blame in this situation.
No.
Like she's trying to make it like it's Snap.
I-
Okay, first of all,
I don't think that she is trying to highlight that Snapchat is.
Oh no, because at the end of it, she says, please watch your kids and watch Snapchat especially."
Well, the reason a lot of people do stuff on Snapchat is they think that anything that happens just disappears, and like it's all logged.
But you can do that on Messenger and on
Instagram.
Instagram. All
Teenagers,
that.
it's teenagers.
I mean, Instagram has it built right into the name there. Instagram. That's where the drug deal should be going down.
You're right. You're right.
Like I need a gram and I need it quick.
But
Instagram.
I mean, Xanax isn't sold in grams.
Snapchat. First of all, you should have been doing that from the beginning. And I feel like she should take, her part of the responsibility for what happened. You should.
I agree.
Monitor your kid better. But I just feel like there's too much. I feel like it could have just easily said, he bought some drugs on social media and not mentioned Snapchat, because it's like you're trying to put that blame on Snapchat, which I don't feel like should be.
I don't know if we're on the same page with that, but
probably not.
I'm not. I don't have the article in front of me either.
Right.
So,
but what we got to do is take a break. We are going to be back at the top of the hour. At 5 o'clock, we'll be back. We're going to do a quick station ID at 5 o'clock. Then we'll be back with more of your Lone Ride Home right here on WMBU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network. So if you're listening on WMBU, we're going to be playing some music, some commercials. If you're watching on Facebook, you're going to go mute for a little while, but we shall return.
Canton, Cleveland, Northeast Ohio, and
World
worldwide.
of music.
We are many voices united.
You are listening to the worst show on radio. This is your long ride home on WMBU, part of the Radio Free Entertainment Network.
Without doubt, the worst episode ever. Rest assured that I was on the internet within minutes, registering my disgust throughout the world.
Gentlemen, the king.
And welcome back to your long ride home. I am your host, Michael Long. Over there across from me, Cornelius Hennessy, the one and only. We're coming to you live from the Rubber City of Akron, Ohio, from the beautiful WMBU studios. It's 25 degrees outside. God, it felt like it. Went outside for a quick smoke. I did. Our intern did. Corey did not. Proud of you, Cornelius. My mom's proud of you.
Your mom is proud of me. I do want to point out that you are wrong. You said it felt like 25, but really the wind chill is 32.
Yes.
Just want to call you out. Whenever I get a chance to call you out, I try to, because there's not a lot of opportunities.
How does it feel like 32 outside if it's 25? Because it's not. Feel like
I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't either.
So
The
I guess
sun.
it's not really a wind chill. Yeah, the sun.
It was starting to snow while we were out there,
Yeah.
too. So that'll be a fun ride home.
For me.
Long ride home.
Yeah, for me.
I got to stop and get some Taco Bell on the way home.
You know, I'm thinking I'm going to
Myself
stop and
and the
get
husband.
something. Going to stop and get something to eat.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what, because I can actually already kind of feel the hunger setting in. For my breakfast and
too.
lunch was power bars and energy drink and Gatorade. So I was trying to be healthy, and now I'm just starving.
Yeah.
Taco Bell got anything good going on right now? New box or anything?
No,
Are
I
they
think it's still the nacho fry box.
They're really pushing that. It's been out
They
for like
are.
a month and a half now, right?
I saw something online like they're going to start a build your own $5 box.
That's not, well, that's like the $2. Well, not really. Remember when it was a $2 meal deal
Oh, yeah.
and you got like a medium drink, they had like 3 or 4 different options and a bag of Doritos, and it was $2. And it's like, you cannot pass that up. $2 2 doll hairs. I can have a beefy 5-layer burrito, a bag of nachos, and a medium Baja Blast. And it was cool too if you ate if you ate in there, you just paid a little bit extra for eat-in tax and you got free refills. So it was like falling on a budget.
Yeah.
I wish. That was like 2010, 2011. Those days were the good days. Really funny, though, when you mention it, because it's no longer a $2 meal deal. I don't think they even have the meal deals anymore at all.
No.
But at their peak or at their latest, it was like $4 or $3. Inflation, man. Inflation.
Without minimum wage going up.
You got me. That's what I was getting at.
Inflation still does.
And they have to pay the illegals anyway. It's Taco Bell. So you can't tell. That's probably why they were like, we can make more money. And we don't have to pay anymore.
If you want to call and tell Corey's a cheap Howard Stern for making that reference about illegals, you can do so at 330-400-4562.
So you want to talk about cheap illegals for a second. I have in my neighborhood, I actually can walk out my house, go to like my sidewalk and look down the road, and there's a Castle restaurant. It's been many different owners, it's been raided so many times and shut down. It's had so many different owners. It's like once every year, maybe if I'm lucky, once every couple years, new owners. My entire life, it's been a different Mexican restaurant. And because it keeps getting raided and they find illegal aliens working.
Yeah.
And
I'm really hungry now.
Yeah, I know.
Talking about food now, my stomach's
Especially all
like,
this Mexican food that I shouldn't eat because my acid reflux.
My stomach's just screaming at me now. Like, put something
No,
in
really,
me.
really. And then we could go to the vending machine, but
Oh yeah, and get some
they have
chips in 2
pre-pandemic
years.
chips. Pre-pandemic chips.
I hate them.
We know it doesn't have COVID because COVID wasn't even a thing when it was loaded into that vending
They've been
machine.
in there since 2012. Tasted like it. I bought chips in there. And oh my god!
You know what's kind of crazy? Yeah, we saw a bag of Doritos 3Ds in there, and we're like, "Sweet!" They changed it out.
They got the Doritos back, but nope.
I still haven't
the
had
original
any of
bag.
those. We're going to talk about food.
I bought a bag. I didn't like the flavors they had.
What are they?
They have like I think it's chili cheese and spicy something. So I got the chili cheese, but they just tasted stale to me. Like I remember them as a kid as being like good. Like
are they the same flavors that they were before? Or
no, because like they had the original flavors,
like
and
nacho
Blue
cheese
Ranch.
and Cool Ranch.
Yeah, that Cool Ranch.
Was it
nacho
Cooler
cheese.
Ranch and Nacho Cheesier? Do you remember those? Cool.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
the cheesier.
Yeah,
Which I don't think that was just a name change or whatever. But
you know what I had the other day? It was really good. Is we had
let's continue talking about food.
Yeah, it was macaroni. It was Cheetos macaroni and cheese.
I haven't had that.
Oh my
I
god,
need to
it's
stop
so
and pick
good,
some up.
dude. So good.
I need to stop. I had macaroni and cheese last night. That was
I love macaroni and cheese.
I had because I try not to be too social. So of course I went and hung out with my mother, and my father. And I had to go a very far commute. I had to go next door. Rocky was at the house, pissed off. He's like, "You really left me here, you son of a bitch." But
is your dad back to work?
yes,
Okay, cool.
everyone's back to work.
Awesome.
But we had DiGiorno's because Target had this crazy deal yesterday, like a $3 DiGiorno. You can't pass that up.
Right.
I got a stuffed crust one, and it was not $3. It was like $8. Didn't come out as well as the box looks, but we're used to that. And of course, macaroni and cheese.
Right.
I've always wanted to get the Cheetos. Did you get the regular or the spicy?
I can't do spicy.
Yeah.
I have a
okay.
stomach ulcer, so I can't do spicy foods.
But okay. Yeah, I want to try it out. I'm gonna have to try it. But the thing is, here we are. I tested positive way back in December,
yeah.
and I still don't have complete sense of my smell or my taste. So
I don't have to shower before coming in the studio.
No.
you won't even know.
No, not at all. It's
You must be really good at you can go down on any chick now and it won't bother you.
is that like a superpower?
Yeah, you don't even have to be picky anymore about the chicks you go with. Who cares if they smell? You can't tell.
That's
you
not
can
gonna
be
last
deep sea
forever, though.
diving.
Deep sea diving.
Well, until it goes away, use it to your fullest advantage.
Oh, I haven't eaten this much punani in years.
I don't even know if it tastes bad or smells bad. I'm just gonna keep going at it.
I didn't lose
Make her happy.
Here's the thing, though. I did not lose my eyesight. So if I lost my eyesight, I'd be in really good
Well,
shape.
there could be some good-looking women that stink.
You're right. No, I'm talking about when I get down there.
Oh, if
there's a good chance if
flies.
it's really if it's
Flies
really
around it.
disgusting. Yeah, this is FCC is
infected
gonna love
pubic
us.
hairs.
Yeah.
Infected pubes.
Ingrown hairs down there.
Ugh.
Yeah, you opened that can of worms.
I did.
Yeah, but
I
you're right.
waxed before I
You are
came. You left the wax
yeah.
on.
Wax on, wax off. You are absolutely right. You are absolutely right. I have a superpower now.
Yeah, you could eat any vagina with no problem.
I'm not very good at it.
We don't
Just
expect
throw
you
some
to
hot
be.
sauce. You've seen that's one of my favorite scenes from Don't Be a Menace.
Oh yeah.
When they're having the foreplay with the hot dog. Food. That's the baby's lunch or maybe baby's dinner or whatever. He's pouring hot sauce on her disgusting toe. It's so disgusting, but such a classic scene.
I
And
watched Clerks 2 last night.
Yeah.
But that was my night
Mm.
after the Super Bowl. Well, first I watched the APA documentary on the
On the network. That will soon be defunct.
it's about to be going to Peacock. That's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't know. You gotta think WWE probably made out on that deal.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure
They're
they
just
made more money off of
They're just
that.
leasing
Yeah.
the content.
They probably made more money off that than if they would have just did the network.
It's really weird because like Fox has some of the rights
Yeah.
to like SmackDown, and then Raw's on USA,
Mhm.
and then Peacock's getting. It's just crazy.
Yeah. Which I'm wondering now with Peacock Peacock.
Well, that's what confuses.
With Peacock getting the rights to
So now
the
NBC.
network now. Because now, like, Raw and SmackDown get put on the network like maybe a month and a half.
Yeah,
2
it's about
months.
30 days after
Right.
they have the Hulu has exclusivity.
Right. So I wonder, though, with them being, Peacock having the rights now, Raw will at least be up the next day.
I don't know. Or they're being USA. I don't know.
Yeah, because, I mean, NBC owns USA.
Oh, maybe.
So I'm wondering if
Well,
now
Hulu.
Raw,
Well, that's the thing. Hulu
is it a Hulu thing?
probably.
Okay. Because, like, NXT's up the next day. But NXT was always a WWE Network show anyways before it went to USA. So, it started off as a Hulu show before they got the network. So I don't know. That'll be interesting to see how that works out. WWE cock is what they're going to call it.
Yeah, it's going to be very
What are you
interesting.
laughing about? Just read the name.
Yeah, WWE cock.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like
Your mom can go to the store and get you a WWE cock gift card.
Mhm.
Yeah. Here.
Well, I spent money on The Office because I didn't want to get.
Right.
I mean, I got the Blu-rays for Christmas, and then Vudu. When I'm familiar with Vudu,
Mhm.
they had a big sale. They had a bunch of shows, like the complete series for $30.
Mhm.
So I'm like, well, I really like the show. Everyone in my family really likes the show. Well, not everybody. It's more or less my older sister. I'm like, I'm just gonna pay the $30 and have it, and then I'll have it anywhere I go because it's not on Netflix unless you're in the UK.
Right.
But okay, I'll just order it, whatever. And then now,
Did you ever watch the UK version of The Office?
no, but no, they have. I'm just saying, like in the UK,
I know.
they
I
have-
just wondered because I know for a while the UK
it was
version
only
was
like
on
one or
Netflix,
two
wasn't
seasons.
it?
Yeah, it is. I think it still is.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. There is.
Who's
but-
the guy that was on that? Oh, what's his name? Ricky Gervais.
Yeah, and he's actually he was heavily involved in the second
Yeah.
and the American version.
Right.
He's actually has like at least one cameo in it.
He was executive producer.
Yeah, but he was like he has a cameo in it, and it's,
He's funny.
yeah. He did that movie where he's like the first person to tell a lie. Did you ever see that?
I don't think
It was.
have.
I can't remember the title of it. He was like the first person to tell a lie, and it was just.
Can you imagine?
He was like a politician too. I think.
Imagine being the first person to ever tell a lie.
Who would you know?
Who would know?
Yeah.
Like you can actually do that? Like wait, you don't have to tell the truth? What kind of weird witchcraft is this?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you see the chick that put Gorilla Glue in her hair?
No.
Oh my god. So this chick, why does this keep scrolling up to the top? Okay, so she's a TikToker.
TikTok.
Yeah.
That's another thing.
Her name's Tessica. Not Jessica. Tessica Brown. She took a trip to the ER over the weekend because she replaced her hairspray. Tessica says her hair's been rock solid for a month after substituting Gorilla Glue spray adhesive for her normal hairspray.
She did this on purpose?
Yeah.
What an idiot. She's definitely Gen Z.
Yeah. She's crowdfunding for her medical bills, and her GoFundMe has already raised $9,000 because she did something stupid.
All she's got to do is buzz her head, right?
Yeah. I guess.
So the $9,000 is just gonna
go through. Would clippers go through Gorilla Glue? That probably clogged the clippers up.
If it's like deep embedded into her soul, at some point there's got to be a way. You get like hedge clippers at that point. Like, you got to get the Brutus the Beef, just the
big
barber.
hedge clippers.
Yeah.
Maybe call Brutus. He ain't doing nothing these days. Did you? Yeah, you probably don't remember the story. A few years ago, he's working the subway system in New York, and they found some white powder in his booth, and they thought it was this was during the anthrax time period. So they shut down the whole subway system. May not have been New York, maybe been somewhere else. But they shut down the whole subway system because they thought they found this white powder substance. Like, oh my God, anthrax. And it was in Brutus Beefcake, where his booth. And it turns out it was cocaine. It's like, yeah, it's Brutus Beefcake. What do you expect? But anyways, apparently this Tessica has hired an attorney and is weighing her legal options against Gorilla Glue because the label on the product she used says do not use on eyes, skin, or clothing, but does not mention hair. And she claims this is misleading.
Nowhere in the directions does it say apply directly to hair
But
or
it says-
hair follicles.
But it also does not say not to.
Yeah, well,
Let's get our intern in on this one because I feel like she would know about girly products because she used to be one. So let's. Well, first of all, Gorilla Glue did say all of its products are considered permanent, and the package states it too. But we're told Tesca felt it was okay because the products had multi-use.
multi-use, yeah, for like gluing stupid things back together.
Yeah. So apparently she spent 22 hours in the ER, and the staff was dumbfounded.
I'm sure they were.
The healthcare workers put acetone on the back of her head, but it burned her scalp and only made the glue gooey before hardening back up. Tesco was instructed to keep trying the potential remedy back home, but rubbing alcohol still hasn't proved to be the cure because Gorilla Glue suggested she use rubbing alcohol to get it off.
No, you're just at that point. That hair's fried. You're just gonna be.
Yeah.
There's not a chance in hell you're retaining any of your hair after that. Like you'll be lucky to be able to get rid of that hair.
Right. Gorilla Glue released a statement. We are very sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident that Miss Brown experienced using our spray adhesive on her hair. We are glad to see in a recent video that Miss Brown has received medical treatment from her local medical facility. Did Vince McMahon write this statement? Because, WWE, they'll never say hospital. It's always, he's been taken to a local medical facility because Vince hates the word hospital for some reason. So maybe he wrote this statement. They wish her the best.
I guess you can't teach common sense.
No. They said, we are aware of the situation. We are really sorry to hear about the unfortunate incident. This is a unique situation.
Oh, very unique.
Because this product is not indicated for use in or on hair, as it is considered permanent. Our spray adhesive states on the warning label, do not swallow, do not get in eye, skin, or clothing. It is used for craft, home, auto, and office projects to mount things to surface. Maybe she planned on getting mounted. I mean, so hey, right there, misleading. She planned on getting mounted. It says perfect for mounting. That's what she planned it on.
Perfect.
We're glad, yeah. So
I just picture her when she's done, and I have to say, because our intern over there is wearing a Rugrats shirt, or Rugrats hoodie. I just picture when she's done, when she finally is able to get the glue out or just shave her head, she's gonna look like Cynthia. Cynthia! Only 90s kids will get that. Maybe 80s kids. Maybe. I don't know. Cynthia. Can you just picture that? You see it in your head now? You're like, yeah. She's got like a couple strands of hair over here, and
90% of my girls' Barbie dolls look like Cynthia.
Oh,
makes sense.
Perfect.
So have you ever used any product like in your hair or anywhere that you regret it afterwards?
No. Like, I know a lot of girls who do their eyelashes and they use like super glue to glue it on. Like, I would never do that. There's eyelash glue for a reason. I don't even wear fake eyelashes, but if I do have to wear fake eyelashes, like I'm going to be on camera or something big, I use the magnetic eyelashes. I don't even use the glue on because I'm not going to ruin my eyelashes that I have over trying to look cute.
I know some.
I use Nair, I've used Nair on my genitalia when I was a younger man. This was my 20s. And that was a really dumb decision.
I was going to say, did it burn?
Oh, it burned like hell.
Instead of just shaving, you just dipped your balls in
Oh, no, I smothered it. I smeared it on there. Because I did my whole body. I did chest, back.
Oh, I'm sure that
butt.
Didn't turn out.
I'm a hairy individual. I'm like Harry and the Hendersons over here.
I feel it. We were talking about like using some things that aren't necessarily. So I do know that like some drag queens, they Elmer's glue, which isn't like permanent, obviously, as Gorilla Glue is, but they Elmer's glue their eyebrows.
Yeah.
so they can not paint over, but put makeup over it and put fake eyebrows on and stuff.
Mm-hmm. You know a lot about drag queens.
Mm-hmm. I
mean,
do.
Elmer's glue is washable, so
It makes sense. Yeah. It's not an intended use.
I thought you were going to talk about like them tucking their junk underneath them.
Yeah, tucking it and then Elmer's gluing their balls to their butt cheeks.
Yeah. Thought that maybe you were going to say someone does that. I'm like, what kind of drag queens do you hang out with? I've dated like 30 drag queens in my life.
No, I went to school with a drag queen, and when I worked with them, at a car dealership, my short-lived car dealership, 10-year ship.
What's her name? I may know him.
Just for the sake of anonymity, I will tell you later on.
But their drag name? Can't you tell the drag name? It's free publicity.
I don't want to butcher it because I don't remember. I don't think they do it anymore.
Anita Man.
I do not. They're from my area, but I don't remember the name, the stage name.
No.
So
it's not like people like are in hiding about their drag careers.
Well, some people. Well, you know what? I mean, some people are. It's still even in 2020, 2021. It's very hard for people to be completely open about it. You know, it's like some people. It's like living a double life, and
I don't really think so. No, not with drag queens.
Judge people.
Yeah,
but I just feel like I don't know. I just don't see that drag queens
or their family
hide it.
From their families. I mean, there's a lot of reason that.
Usually, if someone does drag, you can be like, "Oh yeah, that person's gay" because they're real feminine.
Yeah, I mean, just gay.
Was
I mean,
he feminine?
even gay. Yes, but even gay and like just because, and not every gay person does drag.
No, not every drag person is gay.
It's like every time that you pee, you don't poop, but every time that you poop, you pee.
No, I mean, no, not all drag queens are gay. I've actually met a few straight drag queens.
It's very hetero.
Yeah, it's just some people just like it. I mean, it's
very metro.
See, here's the thing with drag.
That's cool. I mean,
here's the thing: being a drag queen is different from being like trans or something like that. Yeah. Like some people are just drag queens for the most drag queens only get up in drag when they're performing. Mm-hmm. So it's more of the love of performing
than like an acting thing.
Yeah, than more of like, oh, I want to be a woman. Mm-hmm. So I mean, there are straight people that do drag just because
I've just never met, and I'm not saying I've just never met one. I've just never met a straight man that wants to do drag.
Well, you don't have.
Well, I don't hang out. You know,
right? You're not in the drag community.
Yeah,
you're there in Lorraine.
Yeah. Well, there's probably a plenty in Lorraine. You know, an old friend of mine she was glued to RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, Gorilla Glue?
She was Gorilla glued to VH1 because that's what Drag Race airs on, right? So. VH1.
That or Logo.
She watched it. It was like her thing every week. She might still. I really haven't asked her lately.
They're actually filming in Australia now just because of how Australia's completely wide open now because they have figured out how to rid their country of this coronavirus.
I didn't know that. I mean, I knew about Australia, but I didn't know that that's where.
Yeah, I just found that out recently too because I watched like the first.
What is there? There was a joke. It was like a man walks into a bar in Australia. Lucky bastard. Oh, yeah, America. We've still got a long way to go.
Oh yeah, this thing ain't gonna be over till the end of the summer,
at least.
If that. So, but yeah, I mean, I don't even know how we got on drag queens, but we did. We got there. We're talking about Gorilla Glue when we got on drag queens.
Yeah. Oh, because we're talking about Elmer's glue.
Oh yeah, and gluing their balls to their buns.
Balls to buns.
Balls to buns.
Nuts to butts.
Nuts to butts. Right there. It only happens right here on your long ride home. Part of the Radio Free Entertainment.
Do you want to add the word "your"? Because you want to add the word. It's your long ride home. That could be the title of the show now.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's just long ride home.
Okay. Just wondering.
We've done too many graphics as it is. We can't afford to keep doing them.
I don't know.
So
which one was real? Unless you're watching the stream, you wouldn't know.
Yeah, you wouldn't know which one was the actual cop and which one was a pre-planned.
We have a doctor in here, and he had to turn his head. So
right. getting my nuts filled up, but they're glued to my butt right now. So it makes things a lot. So I can get a physical and a what's that called when they have to like you have to get it at a certain age.
Oh, colonoscopy.
Yeah, I can get a physical and a colonoscopy from the same location.
It's just kind of crazy. I actually just watched a YouTube video about a guy getting a colonoscopy, and he went into very deep detail. No,
what kind of videos are you watching?
No, the guy, he said that what happened was, he said, screw it. He was in his, because they usually it's about 50.
I think it's before that.
I think
like once you hit 40.
I think it's 50.
Someone goes through my Google history.
There may be,
like,
there's a chance it could be, but I'm pretty sure it's 50. Might be 40. You're right. It might be 40.
Pretty sure it is 40. I feel like we've had this conversation.
Maybe it
before.
is 40, but the guy was like, I got it done a few years early. He's like, I just get this weird feeling that I should get tested.
Oh, 45 or earlier.
Yeah. And he got tested, and they found like maybe precancerous stuff. And he's like, well, so I would just recommend. And I'm like, it's got me thinking, like, with this COVID thing, I'm not saying I develop rear end cancer or anything. I'd say ass cancer, but that's kind of, I just did.
Right.
It's kind of, I don't have health insurance.
Do you feel like your doctor should buy you dinner before sticking anything in your rectum?
Yes, depending on how long you've known them. If it's your first visit, they should probably wine and dine you the most. Like if it's just a rent, if you hit like 40 or whatever it is, and this is, and you're just like, let's go to the doctors, and it's not a doctor yeah, you should probably get at least Olive Garden out of it.
What if the doctor walks in and he just has like Andre the Giant size hands? So I'm here for your colonoscopy. Bend over.
Yeah, I better get.
And he don't even use the petroleum jelly. he just wets his finger and he's like, there we go. Oh, feels squishy in here.
I better at least get a 4 for $4 from Wendy's if that's the case. I need a 4 for $4 before you shove up all 4. I mean, number 5 if you count.
There's a shortage of KY jelly in my country. We use spit finger. You know what I used to hate when I was a kid? I had this dentist, and he had like gray hairs just protruding from his nose.
Would bother the hell out of you?
Oh my God, he'd stand over me like looking in my mouth, and I'd be like, oh Jesus, what if one of those things fall into my mouth?
You just see it falling.
Oh my God. Oh, that just made me sick.
I've talked about this. I can do gore and blood, but spit and like mucus just gets me. Just
So like someone's about to get in a fight with you, they just need to spit on you. You'd be like,
yeah,
distract you. Who's texting you? Tell them we're doing a show. Tell them if they want to talk to you to give us a call at 330-400-4562. They want to talk to you, they can do it that way.
A text message from my cousin that said they broke out their Weekend newest album on vinyl, and I still haven't done that. The Weekend. Not the Weekend anymore, though.
Super Bowl performance in history.
You done yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Got
a phone call.
Look, our phone screen is just going to sit over there. Don't worry, I got it. 1 second here. I got it. WMBU, you're on the air.
I got a colonoscopy done.
You said what?
I got a colonoscopy done.
Yeah, just for, like right now, just as you're on the phone?
No, I got one done about a year ago.
Did you get dinner beforehand?
I got dinner after.
Afterwards.
And it was good. The dinner was good. Her name was Wendy.
Oh, that makes sense that you would get it afterwards and not beforehand. That could be a messy situation if you eat
and I got
beforehand.
a Frosty. I got a Frosty after it too.
Oh.
Frosty?
Did you give Wendy a Frosty? Or did Frosty
Wendy,
give you
Frosty.
Is it a chocolate one?
No, it was a vanilla one
Oh,
because that guy over there doesn't like chocolate.
That is true. Corey hates chocolate, anything. People, milkshakes, just anything that is not pure white, Corey hates.
Ask Corey what is he going to do for Black History Month this month.
No, he don't even have February on his calendar.
yeah. Don't you remember that?
We're already in March. for
Don't you
him.
remember that,
What
Michael?
about your intern? What has she got going on with Black History Month?
Oh, she loves. Well, let me turn her mic back on. She
She can't hear, so. But we can just say so. So what are you doing for Black History Month? You're going to be completely out of context here.
You can't even hear
Are
Corey.
you celebrating? You can't hear me? Is that what you said?
Sound like you're way off, far away.
Not very far, and I'm
Which
blowing. I'm
blowing the mic.
I am blowing the microphone. If I didn't know any better, I'd say it owes me about $20.
So the colonoscopies that get done, the one way not to have to get one is eat a lot of hot peppers.
Hot peppers or hot supper?
Colon clear.
Hot peppers like jalapenos
On a steak.
on a steak. So I still, the whole point was I was going to ask the intern what she was doing for Black History Month to celebrate Black History Month. I don't know if you can hear her, but
I actually look up some Black history and research it and learn about that person. I try to do it at least 2 to 3 times a week for Black History Month. I've shared a couple, definitely.
Okay. Well,
my kids have, are mixed, so I want to teach them their heritage as well.
they're mixed or shaken or blended.
Shaken, not
Shaken,
stirred.
stirred, mixed. It's all together. It's just a big combination.
I guess it just depends on what kind of substances. Do we lose our caller? I think we did lose our caller, but there they are. Hello? Hello?
Oh.
Oh, there's the
radio station.
Yeah, WMBU. Who's this?
Hey, this is Jake.
From State Farm?
Jake from State Farm.
No, I thought it's Drake from State Farm now.
Drake from State Farm. There was a commercial yesterday.
I saw that. Anyway, I've got hung up on because of your partner over there.
Because he's racist.
I sensed the I don't even want to say it because I don't want to get canceled.
Our intern said that for Black History Month, she's providing favors to every black guy that gives her a call. So she said there's a black. She said there is a Black History Month in her mouth, and everyone can come.
Oh, you're just terrible. That is just terrible.
That's what she said. I was reading my Bible when she was saying that, so I don't know.
Thinking of Bible, where is your reverend at that you always
we haven't had Pat in a while. Pat's gonna be excited.
Pat since last year.
Yeah, Pat's gonna be excited that we're back on the radio.
Yeah, we're gonna have to let him know.
Yeah,
I don't know if
Pat's
he's available right now. But...
So that's a good thing. So I watched the Super Bowl yesterday. What did you think about the halftime show with The Weeknd?
Horrible, worst halftime show ever.
Really?
I think it was one of the greatest performances.
I thought it was very interesting that he didn't have bandages all over his face for once.
For once?
Oh, Corey! Now Corey is a huge The Weeknd fan. You gotta tread lightly with the.
Everyone has their
That's because the Weeknd looks like he's mixed.
Yeah, he's not completely dark, so he's like 5 o'clock.
We'll have to
5 o'clock on January.
We'll have to hit your beautiful intern to what's going on with Corey.
Beautiful, he called it a beautiful intern.
Beautiful intern.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. We're gonna have to hook you up with headphones eventually, but yeah, you don't get me started. Don't get me started on The Weeknd. Everyone has like I knew about them before they were really big. Everyone has at least one of them. Like you probably knew about the Black Keys before they were really big.
Who, me?
Or am I just assuming that because you sound like an African American that you would know who the Black Keys are? Because they're black too.
No, they're not.
Well, you guys sound.
Well, they're not black, but they're Black
really
Keys.
Good. You guys sound really good on the air. I just wanted to let you know. I'm calling from Doylestown.
Doylestown? Where the hell is Doylestown?
Yeah, I called last year. You don't remember me, buddy.
Doylestown is like over by
Crybaby Bridge.
Yeah, that's where all the incest happens. So We thank you, caller, for calling in. We appreciate you coming on the show and giving us some feedback. Happy Black History Month.
Happy Black History Month.
Tell Corey to get some soul.
Get some soul.
Take him out to some soul food. Yeah, we're gonna take him out to a soul food restaurant, and we're gonna do it live, videotape it, right?
Sounds good to me. After COVID.
Sure, sir. If you are even a sir.
Tell him not to get the intern sick. You want to see? We're gonna go to Facebook and see what she looks like.
She's 6 feet away from us. She's staying healthy.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Hi.
That's good. We need her to be nice and healthy.
Hi. Thank you, caller.
Bye.
Oh, that was interesting.
Interesting, caller. So, yeah, I don't even know what we were talking about before that, but
I don't remember either.
I don't know. But Black History, I just volunteered you for Black History Service. You know, it's all good.
I am. I'm studying up at least
twice a week.
Hold on.
I forgot to turn your mic on.
Yeah. Go ahead. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, I study up on. Actually, I like to study up on the Black History Month on famous Black women, and learn
she's
more
got to add the whole feminist stuff in there.
Yep, about
figures.
them and to teach my girls, about their history and what they can become.
Who's who do you think's the sexiest black man in history?
Are you asking me or
no?
Oh, okay.
You'll just say The Weeknd.
I've always had a real big
His birthday's
crush
coming up
on
soon.
Tyrese. That's an old crush.
Don't you have the same birthday as The Weeknd?
Yeah.
Okay, thought so. Tyrese.
Tyrese has always been my.
What about who's the one that used to be married to Heidi Klum? Seal. Oh God, his face. Ugh. His face is like, ugh. Just I don't know.
I agree.
I don't know if he's burnt or what, but
I don't know. It's probably some birth defect, and you're just being a dick about it.
That's fine.
And we're gonna get canceled, not because I made a terrible Black Keys joke, but we're gonna get canceled because you said Seal was disgusting, even though he can't help it.
Maybe he can.
Maybe he can. You're right, but I wish I was banging Heidi Klum.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Seal. I'm like,
I wish I was banging Heidi Klum.
Kiss from a rose on the twain, baby.
I was looking up some Black History Month stuff the other day, and turns out that George Washington Carver
was black. Oh,
although he came up with multiple things that you could do with peanuts. He did not invent peanut butter, unlike I was taught as a kid. He did not technically invent peanut butter. It was some Marcellus White, some dude, some white guy.
I don't know.
It's kind of crazy.
You know how it would suck? Like you invented
Oh.
peanut butter, and you're still the second most famous George Washington.
Yeah, he supposedly didn't, but I'll tell you this. I found out that a black man co-invented, this is my thing I already told you, he co-invented the gigahertz processor in 1999. And also in I think it was 1980, he co-invented the color PC monitor.
Ooh.
So that's kind of crazy, right?
I guess so.
I mean,
I found out something interesting. The original Betty Boop.
Oh, wait. Go ahead.
The original Betty Boop was based off of a black woman, so Betty Boop was technically black.
and then the whites just took it over and stole it, just like rock music. The whites stole rock music.
I mean, it's true.
It is true. That's the point.
Yeah.
Like blues became rock, and then.
Well, since we're talking about Black History Month, because I almost forgot I was going to do this today.
Yeah, I brought it up, and just because I know you were going to do it, because we were going to do it the other day, last week. I want to say Friday. Was it Friday? Friday was it? Was it Friday?
Yeah.
It's Friday.
So,
Friday?
We're gonna do. Well, I think it was like Thursday. Oh, maybe it was Friday. Did we record Friday?
I think we did Friday because we did something. I think we skipped Monday or Tuesday. I don't know. We were just on a crazy schedule because with me being sick and not knowing what kind of things going on and trying to figure out a lot of different things in our personal lives.
Right.
Somewhere hard to connect. So this is the last week. This is the last day of the week. I'm going to be in studio. So
no, it's not. Shut up.
So yeah, whatever, dude.
You'll be here tomorrow.
Sure. So Black
You
History
better
Month.
be here tomorrow.
Or what? You'll fire me?
Yes.
Okay. Kara's getting promoted.
Yeah, you're gonna be co-host starting tomorrow, Kara. Mom's Mabley is who we're going
That
to
was
talk
quick.
about. Yeah, I know. See what happens when you actually show up.
Boom.
Oh, we got a phone call.
We got a caller. 1 second. Thank you for getting the phone, intern.
She's not going to be intern
there.
anymore, though. She's going to be
Co-host. She got moved
Yes.
up. WMBU, you're on the air. What's up?
Told that guy not to leave.
Oh, yeah. Who, Corey?
Yeah, because it wouldn't be the same if he left. So he needs to stay his ass there.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well.
This random guy calling is really going to influence my decision.
He should.
Influence
Oh,
my
hell with it
decision.
then.
Well, it's not my decision. It's actually Michael Long Entertainment LLC that would make that decision if I was here or not.
I already told you you're not allowed to leave. So
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's another call.
I'm going
I
to
just
send a
heard
letter
that.
to unemployment if you quit and be like, he had a job. He chose
He
to quit.
had an internship and he decided to turn it down for crack.
Crack.
Well, you guys be safe getting home because it's snowing outside.
Oh, come on.
That's what he wanted to hear.
Just what I wanted to hear.
Talk to you later. Keep
Thank
up the good work.
All righty. Thank you, caller.
How many times is that going to happen now?
White House physicians monitor.
Whoa,
The
what
wrong
is
one.
that?
That was the wrong one. Maybe I don't have the one I was for.
Oh, come on, man.
So you're leaving? You're coming back tomorrow. You're going to come back tomorrow.
Maybe.
You are.
Maybe. If we can get someone else to call in besides this one person. This is very depressing. The phone's rang 3 times and it's been the same person. With all due respect to the caller.
To the caller.
It'd be nice if we had someone
Why
else
are you
calling
cupping
in.
the mic like it's balls?
Because I'm like hovering over it like like if it's fire, like you get really close and you hover over it. That's my hot pocket voice.
So Jesus is everywhere. But one place Jesus will not be is at the George Floyd trial. As the lawyers representing the cop accused of murdering Floyd filed a motion asking the judge to keep a bunch of things out of his trial, including one seeking to stop the other side from drawing any comparisons between George and Jesus. Apparently, they asked for, in order precluding any expert from likening Floyd's death to the crucifixion of Jesus. The defense claims any such analogies would be prejudicial. According to the docs, the defense also wants to stop Floyd from being referred to as a victim, and they don't want anyone labeling their client as a defendant, even though that's what he is.
Those are like layman court terms. He would be the victim, because he is dead, because someone sat on top of him,
and that guy would be the
8+
defendant.
minutes, and the person accused
would be the defendant.
Yeah. So he's defending because it is the state or whatever. If this is a federal, whatever it is,
state.
It is the state's burden to prove
beyond a reason of a doubt.
Beyond the reason of a doubt that he is guilty.
Yeah.
So he is defending himself.
Yeah.
So he's a defendant.
Yeah. The defense, which is, they keep calling him the defense. Who is the defense trying to help? The defendant. The defense doesn't want police officers taking the stand to talk about how they would have handled the case differently either.
So just toss out any common sense to any kind of trial.
And they don't want paramedics testifying about the cause and manner of death. So you don't
He
want
wants all evidence thrown out.
Yeah, pretty much. I don't want anyone saying. Come on. I don't want anyone saying anything bad about my client, Your Honor. I just think it would be a fair trial if no one said anything bad about him.
Is he going to show up to trial with a MAGA hat?
He may. I can see, we didn't lose the election, and he didn't lose the case. I mean, look, if you don't give any facts in the case, there's no way he could lose. He'd win big.
He's going to plead the fifth the entire day.
If you want to let people
probably gonna
vote,
go longer than a day,
if you want to let Democrats vote, I would have won the election huge. Just stop counting. I'm winning. Just stop counting.
He's like, I'll run again as long as no Democrats can vote.
Right.
And anyone that's against insurrections. That's foreshadowing, by the way. Yeah.
I like it because remember the night of the election, which we're in here covering, Trump was like, just stop counting. Stop counting now. I'm winning. If you stop counting now, I win. I win big. Like, yeah, but not everything's counted. That's not how things work. They were like, after Kansas City got a field goal last night, they could have been like, okay, stop counting points. Right now, we win. We win big. 3 points, we won.
3 points to nothing.
We win. We won. Give us our rings. Of course, he is charged with second-degree murder and manslaughter. But prosecutors are looking to move the trial back to June because of COVID-19 vaccines.
He's not like locked up and stiff, right?
No, he got out on a $1 million bond.
Yeah. He's a freeman?
Yeah. He's a freeman.
So is that true? That's where the name Freeman kind of came from? Is about being a free man?
I don't know.
Like back in the day?
Like Morgan Freeman?
Like Django was a Django Freeman? Like a reference to another movie you've never watched?
Never watched it in my life.
You're missing out. You want a copy of it? I'll let you watch it. You know, I'll let
really
you borrow
uncomfortable to watch it with my husband, I think. So actually just today, the first sit-in congressman has died from COVID. The first active congressman to have died from COVID happened today when Congressman Ron Wright died of COVID-19. So he's actually the first person to actually be in Congress to die. Of course, the one guy was got elected to Congress, but he hadn't been sworn in when he died.
But how does that work? So is another revote, or is there somebody that's...
No, I think there's someone that automatically steps up in his place. I think his party gets to... Obviously, he's a Republican.
Well, that's what I'm getting at.
I should say, I don't know why I said obviously he's a Republican. Because they're the only ones that won't wear their damn mask. That's why.
Whatever. I was just wondering if that's how that works. So, like, a Democrat wins, gets elected into office, but can't ever take the seat.
Another Democrat would take their spot.
That's what I was wondering.
It's whatever party. I think the party. I think it's just like any other office in government where they have a backup, like a vice president, or you have a lieutenant governor. I think it's. Someone said Christopher Ball said Django was Tarantino's last good movie. I don't know. I liked Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Everything. I think he's done. We can't even. I'm not even gonna argue. I don't have the energy. Django was a great movie, and I wouldn't call it his last great movie because what did he do in 20? Oh, Hateful Eight was decent. I'd say Django was still a better movie, and then he, of course, in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, which I thought was good.
Yeah.
I don't know what did he do after Django.
It was Django. It was just
Django. Oh, the Hateful Eight was in 2015.
And then Once Upon a Time.
Ooh, that movie was put out through the Weinstein Company.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I probably don't want to do too much about that. Oh, Django was put out by Weinstein as well.
Yeah.
A lot of Glorious Bastards was good. Let me go through his list of movies.
So I can, don't worry. Oh, that you've seen.
Yeah.
Because don't mind me. There is not Pulp Fiction's not his first one. It's his second one.
No,
but he did
actually Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, Reservoir Dogs is
first one.
Yeah, and then Pulp Fiction.
Oh yeah, because he wrote True Romance, but
he was involved in that.
He wasn't in it. Pulp Fiction was good. Natural Born Killers was good. Oh, he's the writer.
Yeah, he wasn't.
The writer.
Yeah. His actual directed movies was Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction, Jackie Brown, and then Kill Bill 1 and 2, and then Inglourious Bastards.
Well, he was partial director for Sin City.
Yeah.
Then he had Grindhouse.
I forgot about Grindhouse. He did
Death Proof. Planet Terror. He didn't direct. He just produced.
Yeah.
Then he had Inglourious Bastards, Django, The Hateful Eight, and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Now, there's a rumor that his 10th movie will be. Well, that's been a heavy rumor. He wants to end at 10. He wants to do 10 written, directed. But someone said it might be a Star Trek film.
Oh.
I think, which I don't know how they would fit it into the storyline, a Kill Bill Volume 3 would be cool. But like maybe because if you've seen Kill Bill, and if you haven't, you've seen Kill Bill, right?
Yeah.
Volume 1, when I can't remember her name.
I think it's on Volume 2. I don't think I've seen Volume 1.
Really?
Because like Volume 2, I just kind of watched. Like it just happened to be on. and I didn't change the channel.
So do you remember anything from it? I could tell you which one it was.
It was the second one. I know it was a second
Positive
one.
it was a second one?
Yeah, it's the one that started off when like she went to kill the girl, but the kid was home or something like that.
That's the first one.
Okay, whatever. Maybe it was the first one.
But that's the point. So you've seen that scene with Vivica Fox?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. And I went to and the kid came home.
Oh yeah.
And then she ends up her demise unfortunately happens.
They're
saying that that could happen. It's like the Kill Bill 3, all of these people are avenging the deaths of people that she killed in 1 and 2 and they have that, never mind. I don't want to ruin it for you.
Yeah, please don't.
You haven't seen part 2.
The Taco Bell I'm going to after we get off the air here. Actually, they just attempted to rob it, I guess, from what I'm seeing.
Oh, I guess probably shouldn't go there.
Someone tried to
Might not
rob
be able to go
3
there.
Taco Bell. Someone from Cleveland.
Give me all your fire sauces.
This was last night. A 36-year-old man was arrested in Akron on Friday night.
Oh, that was you. That's why.
It's Friday night. After he attempted to rob a Taco Bell of exactly 3 tacos, according to the Akron police. Officers responded to the Taco Bell on East Exchange Street. Okay, no, I'm not. I'm going to the one on East Market. They kind of look the same. While police were on the scene and waiting for vehicles to be moved, an employee walked out and told police that an attempted robbery had just occurred inside. The employee told police that a man had entered the restaurant, walked up to the front counter, and demanded 3 tacos. The man told employees he had a gun and would shoot them as he reached into his coat, according to police. Police said the man left without any tacos. The worst part of the story right there. The man didn't even get any tacos. Officers searched the area and found the man outside of the back of the restaurant and detained him. Police did not find a gun in their search, and the man was arrested and charged with robbery. Shouldn't it be attempted robbery because he didn't get the tacos?
Yeah, that's an attempt.
Can you imagine holding up a Taco Bell for 3 tacos?
It better have been. Oh, you know what? They have a new chalupa.
Oh, maybe that's what it was.
Is that what the new box is?
Oh,
there's like a brand new chalupa. I thought
maybe. I don't know. I mean, because they pimp out those fries every time they bring them back.
Yeah, but this is the first time it's had a box, right?
No, it has a box every time they bring it back.
Really?
Oh yeah, it always has a box. Because my husband always gets a box. Husband loves a box.
It's the only box he loves.
Yeah. I thought it said, because it's crazy because I thought the headline said man arrested after attempting to rob exactly 3 Taco Bells from Akron. But no, there's 3 tacos.
It was just Taco Bell hopping in Akron.
Why wouldn't you just be like, hey, give me all your money, then go to a different Taco Bell and buy 3 tacos? And look, you still made money on the deal.
You'd be really hungry after a while, right? Maybe he had attempted to rob other places. He got so hungry, realized he didn't get any money from any other places. So give me at least 3 tacos.
I need 3 tacos now.
See, I used to get the cheesy gordita crunch was kind of like my go-to, but then I would get it with Doritos Locos tacos inside of it. I would order it special. Then I think it became a thing at one point. I was like, this is not any fun anymore because it's on the menu. I felt like maybe it was, maybe it's not.
Right.
Or everyone started doing it.
Hey, you know what's crazy? I'm like just reading. I'm not to cut you off, which I did.
I'm used to it. So
yeah, but no, like I'm reading the comments and like people are defending this guy. Like,
what are you defending?
Or they're like, why wouldn't someone just pay for his taco? Like the guy only wanted 3 tacos. Maybe he was homeless or something. Like, why wouldn't someone just be like, hey man, have some decency.
Very specific to be 3 tacos though. If he just went in there and was like, hey, man, do you have anything you can give me? And they're like, well, we were thinking about giving him 3 tacos. And then he got angry. So we just said he tried to steal them.
Yeah.
How do you hold up a restaurant for 3 tacos for $3? Yeah. Well, it might have been a franchise and it might have been inflated like $1.19.
What was that? Oh.
It was just you and Messenger. Wow, that's loud.
Yeah, it is. I'm glad they can hear it on the live feed, but they can't hear it on. So I'm loser. I locked myself out and ended up outside at the front entrance.
Oh,
that was our intern.
Well,
we're about to be out the air, so
yeah.
I thought she left for the day. That's what I thought she was doing. Someone says such a saucy situation. But yeah, I mean, I could kind of sound like, why wouldn't someone just be like, hey man, look, you know, I'll pay for his tacos. He's obviously hungry. But I don't know.
It's like that scene in a scary movie. Was it 1 or 2? He was like, "Can I have $1?" And they're like, "Ew, can't you see that man's hungry?" So they gave him like a sandwich, and he said, "I said $1, bitch."
Yeah.
One of my favorite scenes of that whole movie. I said $1, bitch, and he throws it back at her.
I like the bird. Like, Polly want a cracker? No, Polly, you want your mama's sweet ass. The bird's my favorite thing in the movie. Did you see the reporter that got Byron Leftwich mixed up with Todd Bowles?
No.
Bowles, whatever you say. Hey, he had to tell the reporter, hey, wrong black guy. He said, I think you got the wrong guy.
Huh.
Yeah, so. So wrong black guy. Got the wrong black guy, I guess. Remember when that happened with Samuel L. Jackson on one of the news shows over his commercial? And they're like, oh, we liked you in one commercial's like, that wasn't me. He's like, yeah, that's the wrong black guy. And like he just went off on this reporter. He's like, oh, we all look the same now? It's like that was the wrong black guy. He's like, no, don't try to change the subject. Let's get back to the fact that you got me mixed up with someone else.
Did you see his commercial he was in? It was for a Verizon commercial.
Are you sure it's the right black guy?
Yeah, it
Okay.
was. It's definitely Sammy. And Juju Smith was in it. It's Juju Smith-Schuster, which I'm not a fan of because, you know, he's a Steeler and he sucks and he talked a lot of mess. But he's the reason that the Browns won that game. But it was just kind of funny. It was basically like, quit blaming your network or whatever for having lag in your games and saying you suck.
Yeah.
Like, be the gamer you deserve to be. 5G. It was pretty cool. And then he ends up like getting swallowed by a shark or something. It was cool. Anything Samuel L. Jackson does, except for MCU stuff, I get involved with. I can't get into
NCU, North Coast Underground?
that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Marvel, we got to wrap this up.
Coast
though.
Underground.
It's about that time.
It is about that
So
time.
we are going to wrap this up. We will be back tomorrow.
You'll be back tomorrow.
You'll
be back tomorrow.
We will be back
I'll
tomorrow.
call in. I'll be
with
calling
more of your long ride home.
Hey, why don't I just take the wireless mic home and then
see if it works all the way from line?
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you see that picture of Jesus on Facebook, share it or you will go to hell. Say goodbye till tomorrow when you're back here, Corey.
I can't do that, but I will say bye-bye.
Until tomorrow when he's back here.
No matter where you meet a stranger, be careful if they are too friendly. One never knows when the homosexual is about.
Schizophrenic, baby. I love both of you. Schizophrenic, baby. Say you love me.